You see, I got a problem. And if you didn't guess the problem already, it has to do with the dog. Because I am a dog trainer. But this is the issue I'm having. I got a water leak all going here. So I've got mud all up in this business over here. And the problem relates with her. My problem is I don't want her going in this area whatsoever. But that's okay, because today we've got something to stop that. Because we have the INVIROX radar wireless fence. We're gonna figure out how to set this puppy up, what comes in the box. Let's get into it. Getting into unboxing the wireless dog fence. So the boxing presentation is amazing for the INVIROX wireless dog fence. It feels very high-end and good quality. Look at that. Very beautiful looking, very high quality, which we love. We've got a little note here. We'll take a little read on that. Comes with a gorgeous stand here. We love that. And then at the bottom, and then you take out this little piece right here. We've got a little bit of instructions and the usage tips. We have our nice little training guide. That's always lovely if you're opening up this and you want to learn a little bit more in depth. We have the actual e-collar itself. Again, very high quality. Love the feeling of this. We also have the collar. Getting into the last piece here, which are your sticks here that you put in the grass or wherever location you want to know the boundary. We've got our nice little charging case, and alongside we have our prongs that we're gonna put onto the little e-collar. All of this packaged in that little box. We love that. Now we'll show you how to pair a collar to the system. Alrighty, to now put this into pairing mode, we're gonna turn on our system here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hold down this for 3 seconds. You see how these little lights come up? We are gonna now go down to the second one. We're gonna take our receiver, hold that down for 3 seconds here. Comes on. Once it's there, then we're gonna hit the M, and boom, we are now in business. Now we'll show you how to put the strap on this guy right here. We're gonna go through here. You see this little slot right here, we're gonna push it through there. Straighten it out a little bit. Throw it here. Boom. And we'll do the same thing exactly on this side. Boom. Now we have the strap on the collar. Alrighty, so we are back in the mud area. What I'm going to do is I'm gonna set my boundaries where the mud is and where I do not want her to go. The things that you're gonna be needing your leash, and obviously you're gonna need the fence system. We've set the line and everything like that. Echo here. I'm gonna leash her up to teach her the boundary. This leash is incredibly long. You don't need one this long. So what I'm gonna do is I have this barrier set. All I'm gonna do to be able to teach her that I do not want her to go on that side is I'm gonna walk in there and I'm gonna let the collar kind of give her that correction. I'll also guide her with the leash to kind of give her that sense of which side is the right side, which side is not. Alrighty, I'm gonna give her some slack, and all I'm gonna do is walk her over here. Good girl. I would also recommend using treats to kind of give that positive reward for them. Her, I'm not using it so much. She just ate. I don't like to overfeed her too much. So she's learning with me with no reward. Again, come on. Bring her right over the line. Look at that. She's making this look a lot better than how it usually goes. This is gonna be repetition nonstop. She knows boundaries, and as soon as she sees this come up, she knows her line. So she's a perfect example of when you do repetition with your dog, they'll understand where the line is. You want your dog to have a little bit of correction, because they'll learn once they cross this line, oh, I can't be on this side. I'm feeling a little tingle on me to tell me not to be on this side. So that's where the reward comes in. Every time they come back over the line, you're gonna give them that treat. This is repetition. You're gonna need to at least practice this 5 to 10 to 15 minutes a day. After you doing that for consistently about a week, your dog will start to understand it. So now this is paired up and everything, you're probably thinking, Reno, how do I set the distance of what I want on this? Very simple. You're gonna have to figure out the distance from this thing to where you don't want your dog to cross the line. Right here, I see the 120. I'm gonna bring that down to 10 feet right now. You can use this inside, you can use this outside. And the top half right here where it says the feet, if I take the e-collar here and I start to move it away, you'll start to see it increase by the feet. So this is 3 feet away from me, just holding it to the side of me. So let's say if I was in the middle out here and I didn't want her to cross this line over here. You can use a tape measure, you can use your feet. I'm gonna take a guesstimate today. So I'm gonna stand in there and I don't want her to go right there. So I'm gonna set the feet by there. So yes, let's say if you're all the way in the house and you have a certain spot you don't want them to go into and you're having this inside, you're gonna have to measure out how far that is to that. I'm gonna put my little monitor down right here. I'm gonna set this. So look at that, perfect. You already heard it starting to give warnings. That was perfect. I guesstimated right on the dot. 10 feet that I didn't want her to cross that from where it was. And you heard there, it'll start to beep exactly for them, giving them warnings, then they'll get the stimulation. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. And if you enjoyed the video, go ahead and leave a comment down below. We'll see you guys in the next one.